Hey friends, my name is Jamie from the channel One Happy Frugal Family. Thank you all for watching this video today for the August budget plan with me. I have this subscriber sheet that shows my goals for this year, and I did reach 1,000 subscribers, which I'm really excited about. The sheet just says 2020 subscribers, and thank you all for subscribing to this channel. It's awesome to have you here as I am now a single mom budgeting. I now have a new goal to earn about 1,500 watch hours from YouTube before I start earning a regular income. I'm really excited about that. I'm super close because now I have a subscriber count, so now I'm just waiting for a little bit more watch hours, and I just want to thank you all for watching my videos and for subscribing. It means the world to me. It's going to be super helpful when I am going into the fall and swimming lessons are over to have a little bit of YouTube money to supplement my single mom income coming up. So thank you all for watching, and let's go ahead and jump on into the August budget plan with me. Here I am just pasting my July budget into the August cell, and I'm just going to do some quick formatting and change the month over to August and erase a bunch of dates and kind of just fix this up really quick. Okay, so I'm hoping that I'm going to carry over $2,300 from July, and the reason I'm sticking to $2,300 is because I want to always have in my bank account the amount of money that I would need to pay for the following month's bills. So that is what I would need, would be $2,300 to cover my four walls, as Dave Ramsey likes to put it, which is, you know, your rent, mortgage, / groceries, you know, all those things that you would need, electricity, water, those basic things for you to make sure that your life is running as normal. I'm hoping that I can get up to that $2,300 mark. I know for sure I should have $2,000, so it might be anywhere between $2,300 to $2,000 depending on how many swimming lessons I end up teaching the last week of July. And child support payment number 1 and 2 should be the same for $1,306.50, and I'm hoping that I can earn $1,000 with swimming lessons in August. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hit that mark, but that's what I'm hoping for. That being the way that that is, tithing and offerings is 10% of my child support payments 1 and 2, and then my swimming lesson tithing would be 10% of 1,000 would be 100. So that's where tithing and offering comes into play. My mortgage is $860 still. Car insurance would stay the same, health insurance. Last year, energy was significantly lower. It was $1,806, so I'm going to budget $30 for energy this month and hope that it's somewhere around that range. I could budget $20, but I really wonder if my energy will be higher than that. Water and utilities last year was $199.44, so I'm going to anticipate about $200 and see if that is kind of close to what we will get this year. And gas last year, I spent $144.23, but that was also when I was married, so I am going to honestly, I'm going to say $75 in gas. And see if that is about correct for what we would need. So that would bring actually our total monthly four walls income down about $15, but I still think $2,300 is a good amount to carry over each month. Generally, about $2,300 is how much I'm going to need. And then moving into our regular sinking funds, just the things that I'm saving up for. I'm still hoping to put about $100 a month aside into our medical deductible and continue contributing money into a car account of $10, the dog account $5, backup child support. So this was a line item that was suggested that I create just to have a child support payment on hand in case for some reason, I mean, you always hear about men who are behind on child support, and so I thought that was actually a really clever idea to start having like a backup child support payment on hand. So let's throw $10 at it right now just for fun, starting that off. Yard care, I want to say about $10. Prescriptions and therapy, $100. I do have, I have one counseling appointment a month right now that costs $100. Children's needs, I'm going to continue putting $10 in that. However, in September, I'm probably going to need a little bit more money because I'm going to do homeschooling for my preschooler. So I need to get ready for preschool in September and just have a little bit of money in there for supplies for preschool. So I'll probably maybe start increasing this amount on a monthly basis. I also will talk to my ex-husband about the possibility of maybe having a little bit of money that we each share each month, even if it's just like $5 a month or something that I could use to buy supplies for preschool. And if he puts in $5 and I put in $5, that gives me like $10 to replenish, whatever supplies I might need, like crayons and Play-Doh and papers and all of those sorts of things. So I don't know, something to think about for September. Babysitting, I will continue putting $100 in that account just for when I teach swimming lessons. Clothing and hair, I am hoping I can still put money into this account so that it can accrue for when we do need to buy new clothes and get haircuts and all of that sort of thing. Dental account is getting $10. Although my son has what they call shark teeth, and it just means that he has an extra tooth coming in. And so he needs to get that pulled, and they say that he should get it pulled when he's 4. However, I've noticed that he's having a little bit of a problem with his speech, and I think a lot of it might have to do because there's like an extra tooth growing in. And the dentist recommends that they do it when he's 4 so that he doesn't have to go in anesthesia, but I'm also worried about him developing bad speech habits as a child, so I'm not quite sure what to do about that. Something that I'm going to be thinking about. Vision account I'm going to put $10 into, and food storage I'm going to put $10 into. And then getting into our leisure funds, we have some accounts that will be funded a little bit more in a different way. Ooh, I do have, if I make $1,000 from swimming lessons, I do have a little bit of wiggle room for my leisure funds. The first thing that I need to do, I need actually to put $150 in Christmas because last month I was thinking I only needed $50 each month for Christmas. However, when I made my Christmas budget, which I will link up in the sky, I realized that I need to be putting $100 in each month from July until December right now because I'm anticipating needing about $600, hopefully less. Hopefully I'll be able to save money in various areas, but right now I'm thinking about $600 for Christmas. And that would include everything that is related to Christmas. That includes Santa pictures, that includes the pajamas that I would get my kids, it includes stocking stuffers, it includes kids' gifts, it includes grandparents' gifts, it includes Christmas cards and a Christmas photo and all those sorts of things. So all of Christmas, all of December, I'm anticipating about $600, but I honestly don't know if I'm going to make that mark, but we'll see. And my family vacation account, I budgeted last month $20. However, my brother has access to a cabin through his work, and he has invited me. He invited me last month, and he's also invited me this month to go to his family cabin. And last month I spent over $100, but this month I'm hoping I can keep that amount under and spend around $120 for that weekend in the cabin, and that would be all of the food, all of the costs associated with that. So I'm going to put $100 more into that family vacation account. House wants I don't want to put any money into right now. Electronics, I'm hoping I can still put in that $10. Health and fitness, I am going to put $25 into a health and fitness account right now. I want to put money into a health and fitness account because when my children go to bed each night. They're toddlers, so I'm kind of trapped at the house and I can't really get out. And I have been thinking about turning my ex-husband's office into a gym. And so I am just trying to get a little bit of money put aside so that I can go to Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or something and try to buy some used gym equipment. Birthdays and holidays, I'm going to put $25 in. I think the big expenditure that I'm going to be saving for on birthdays and holidays is coming up in October, which would be Halloween. And I'm just slowly putting money aside, saving up for Halloween because honestly, like, Halloween costumes are expensive. Halloween candy is expensive. Halloween is kind of an expensive holiday, I've realized. So I think I'm going to need about $100 for Halloween for 2 little boys with costumes and candy. And I mean, you have everything from buying the pumpkin and going on the pumpkin carving kits, and everything that has to do with Halloween really adds up. Eating out, I've noticed because I am no longer married, my eating out budget has significantly decreased. So I am going to hopefully, I don't want to be like too incredibly short on my eating out budget. So I'm going to say $75, and then I really want to be around the $50 range, but I think I'm just going to slowly try to wean myself away from eating out now that I am no longer married. And I'm going to change this. I have these recommended amounts on the left-hand side over here for when I was still married and on a regular income. I really need to go back and change all of these because this is drastically decreased now that I am a single mom. My Mad Money, I think I'll still give myself $50. And I'll put $25 again into a family fund and reunion account. And I think I'm actually going to have over the $2,300 range this month, which is good because I don't have an income source planned for the fall yet. So I have my swimming lessons I am depending on for August, but in the fall I really don't have an income, a job, or anything lined up. I was hoping that I could potentially have money from YouTube coming by then. I need a few more watch hours. I need about 1,000 more watch hours. So if you guys like this video, feel free to watch any of my other videos that have to do with budgeting because I could use that watch time to potentially start making a little bit of an income in the fall. That would be helpful. I'm not quite sure what my budget would look like in the fall once I no longer have that $1,000. Honestly, that $1,000 is funding all of my leisure funds and my regular funds. I think basically once my income is stopped, I have enough money to pay for my regular expenses, but nothing else. So I really might just put anything that is extra, instead of putting it back into my emergency fund, I might just fund the rest of Christmas with it. Because I really don't know if I'm going to be able to fund Christmas on my own without having a regular income. So let's see. If I want to have $2,300 remaining, then I would be able to put, okay, so $463.78 is what I have left. I only just put this number right here just so that I could see that $2,300 mark. So $463.78. If I added that to that $150, that would make $613.78. So in theory, this month I could pay for Christmas. But I already have $36.08 in that Christmas account. So let's say about $570 will go towards Christmas. And that would give me $606. Then that would leave me with $43.78 that I could throw at my emergency fund right now. And that would give me a balance remaining of $2,300. And then going into the month of September, I pretty much would have my basic regular costs, my 4 walls would be paid by my child support. And so I need to figure out how to have an income that I can rely on beyond child support to, pay for things like building up my car savings, and if I need to get my dog food, and going to therapy, that's one that I really want to continue doing. And I mean, putting a little bit of money aside for clothing and dental and food storage and Christmas. I'm really excited, honestly. If I can get Christmas all set aside and squared off in August and just have all of the money for Christmas sitting in that account, I would be super happy if I could just not have to worry about how to fund Christmas this year. And then I could focus completely on building my side hustle, which would be my YouTube channel. I really am focusing really hard right now on trying to make a lot of content and getting it out there so that I can grow my YouTube channel so that it can be something that I can do while I am a mom of toddlers. So when they go to bed, it's something I can work on and potentially be able to have the option to stay home with them and also earn an income from a stay-at-home work job. Anyway, I have a lot of different sorts of things I am thinking about for work. I'm thinking about teaching English to Chinese students. I'm thinking about doing a tutoring program for kids who are needing after-school programs, or if they are homeschooling with COVID. I do have a teaching license, so I have been thinking about ways that I can monopolize off of having a current teaching certificate and things that I can do at home, and also with the pandemic, like what the market might be looking for. Anyway, I have a lot of ideas floating around. It's more just trying to figure out what the best thing would be for me to do with my two boys. I don't feel like right now it would make sense for me to go back to teaching full-time because my two boys would both need all-day daycare, which costs an arm and a leg. I would probably be bringing home around $400 is what I calculated once if I put them in daycare all day long. And I feel like I could do like side hustle jobs at night, or do, even if I'm doing babysitting during the day or something. I feel like $400 isn't that much money to have to make up for if I were teaching and away from my boys. So it just makes more sense for me to be home with my boys and just take jobs where I can be with my boys and earn money. So that's kind of the thought process that I have going on right now. So whether I'm doing babysitting, just for families, maybe if I babysit it, like a once a week schedule for children here and there, or if I do some tutoring, or if I work on my YouTube channel late at night and try to get income going in a bunch of different areas. Once I start making money on YouTube, I can probably expect about $100 at least each month, which would be really nice to be able to support things like haircuts and clothing and Christmas and all of those sorts of things that are beyond our basic expenditures, like our basic budget. So that is the thought process right now. It's just figuring out things that I can do while I'm doing my full-time job as a mom right now, and what else can I do while I am being a full-time mom. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you found this insightful or interesting. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will talk with you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.